And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now hang on here, because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Madden 22.
To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Regular season.
On 2nd and inches. Darnold over the middle. That's
Week
complete
1.
to McCaffrey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
New York Jets versus.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor,
Carolina Panthers.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in Orchard Park, a couple of blue-collar cities doing battle. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Philip Dorsett, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter, and they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that will be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Handoff, Coleman, right side. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards, the pickup there. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Wilson finding Crowder there, first down, New York. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a first down. Now in his second year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
Darnold on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Darnold now to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
McCaffrey. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Slide for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And again, pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
What a big 2020 for Hassan Reddick. Really emerged on the scene as he tied for 4th in the NFL with a career-high 12.5 sacks for the Arizona Cardinals last year. Ended up signing with the Carolina Panthers in March, a team that was 23rd in sacks in 2020.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I thought the Jets had a really impressive draft in 2021. They took quarterback Zach Wilson at 2. Got line help with Elijah Vera Tucker after they traded with Minnesota at 14. And then went and grabbed this man, Elijah Moore from Ole Miss, with the second pick of round 2. Plenty of targets to go around, a fairly thin receiving core now. And Elijah Moore, so explosive, picks up the first down.
To throw again is Wilson. Herndon's got it complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now it's Wilson. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Ficking on now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over the new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Foxtrot, 90, full. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, defense,
Now Wilson on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Wilson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, this is Adams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, here's Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. 18 gainer.
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On first down, it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
A first down throw, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing. On first down, Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 31-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 31 yards. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now. Ficken for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Darnold. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Exit, exit. Let's go, let's go. Have we got money?
Again, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Darnold trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
For the point after, Sam Ficken. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything, Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, let's get sack load. Ready, ready. 54.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 94. Hut. Easy work, and it's coming again.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the pass, but that didn't stop them at all.
Set. Ready. Alpha. 10 Lobo. Hut.
4th down, here's Wilson. And finding Keelan Cole. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this.
Set. 16 outlaw. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Ready.
They will run again with Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ficken's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
We dominate today.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.